Previously on the Celebrity World Championship.
It's time to begin the highly anticipated quarterfinals of the Celebrity World Championship. You can just feel the tension in the air as we kick off the quarterfinals with today's match that features the host of this tournament and former President Donald Trump taking on the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Oh, my dear sweet Hillary.
Gag me.
You are so naive.
And why's that?
Because now that I have two blue eyes on the field, I can fuse them together to bring out my blue eyes twin burst dragon.
Things are looking pretty bleak for you, aren't they, Donald? You have no cards in your hand, no face downs, and your lizard is on its last leg.
You're absolutely right, Hillary. I don't believe in the heart of the cards.
Told ya.
I believe in the heart of the Trump.
You what?
Now vaporize her queen, my ultimate dragon.
I activate Amazoness Onslaught.
You know damn well that can't save you.
If she continues to practice and hone her skills, there's no telling how great of a duelist she can become. But that time will have to wait, as Donald Trump has secured his spot as one of our four semifinalists. Welcome back to the ever-exciting Celebrity World Championship, folks. I'm your host, Tom Lively, here with my favorite commentator and someone who should really stop eating my donuts, JB Smoove.
That was uncalled for, man.
I'm just saying, just once I'd like to enjoy a creamy glaze before the show without it disappearing the moment I look away.
Oh, and that somehow means it's me, huh?
I can literally see the frosting on your mouth.
You don't know what that is.
But never mind, just try to leave at least some for me next time, all right?
No promises.
And every day I lose faith in humanity. But let's shift gears from the tragic tale of my disappearing donuts to something a bit more thrilling. The Celebrity World Championship quarterfinals. After yesterday's electrifying duel between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, the bar has been set incredibly high for the remaining duels.
I'm with you there, Tom. And while I can't promise your donuts will be safe around me, I can't promise that today's duel will be out of this world. Literally.
Indeed. Our next two duelists aren't just battling for a spot in the semifinals. They're battling to settle which one can truly call themselves the best duelist in the galaxy.
I won't lie, Tom. I was so focused with Ultron that I forgot how absolutely nasty these two dogs are in the dueling arena.
You can say that again. I was really impressed with Star-Lord's match against Kanye West, where he defeated his Egyptian god.
Oh, hell yeah. I still get goosebumps just remembering that shit. Kanye thought he had that game in the bag, but like his marriage, he didn't see the trap coming.
Harsh words, but not inaccurate. And let's not forget Darth Vader's dominating performance against Dr. Phil.
Tell me about it. No amount of therapy could cure that ass-beating Vader gave him.
I'm quite excited to see a face-off between these two incredible duelists. As for today's match, we have the cosmic outlaw and lover of all things from the 80s, Star-Lord, taking on the dark side's fearsome commander and the former Jedi-turned-Sith Lord, Darth Vader. Give it to me straight, JB. Which of these two duelists has the advantage in this match?
You're putting me on the spot here, Tom. But if I had to choose, I have to roll with the Big D himself.
Any particular reason?
I mean, would you bet against a dude that can force choke the life out of you with a flick of his wrist? Going against that, Star-Lord's gonna need a lot more than just a mixtape and some fancy footwork.
That's a fair point, JB. Darth Vader does have a presence that's hard to ignore. But let's not forget, Star-Lord has faced down some pretty tough customers himself. He's got that unpredictable factor, and his Galaxy Eyes deck is incredibly versatile.
And that's exactly why this match is gonna be a banger, Tom. You got two unpredictable motherfuckers battling it out like it's Rocky versus Apollo all over again.
Well, let's just hope this doesn't end with both duelists knocked out and us needing to call in a space medic. Now then, are both contestants ready to begin?
All day, every day.
Let us begin.
Then without further ado, it's time to duel.
Duel.
Well, look what the dark side spat out.
You dare speak to me like that, boy?
Please, you're a relic from a dying franchise, old man. The galaxy doesn't need your kind anymore.
You act as if you have a choice in the matter. The Empire will always rule the cosmos, and insects like you shall always be crushed under our feet.
Spare me the cringy, evil monologues, thank you. And why do you still sound like a broken vacuum cleaner? Doesn't the Empire offer health care for that?
Healthcare is for cowards and weaklings who have so little faith in their own power that they cling to such a crutch.
Wow. I knew the Empire was evil, but I didn't realize it was that stupid.
No. Stupid would be anyone willing to follow an imbecile like you into battle.
Right, because your strategy of choke your own guys when upset has proven to be oh so effective. How's that working out for team morale, Darth Choke-a-Lot?
About as well as your plan to stop Thanos after he kidnapped your girlfriend that ended with you crying like a bitch after you found out she was dead.
Oh, you did not just go there.
And what exactly do you plan on doing about it if I did?
Stick around and find out, you overgrown asthmatic tin can.
Excellent. He's allowed his emotions to get the better of him, as they always do. Crushing him in this state will be as effortless as what I did to that bald fool.
I heard that, Anakin.
Good. I wanted both you and your declining TV ratings to know.
Okay, now you listen here, you...
Hold that thought, Doc. I must deal with this imbecile first.
If you're done dozing off into space, old man, I'll kick this shit off. And since I have no monsters present on the field, I'm allowed to special summon Photon Thrasher. And since I've got a Photon monster on the field, I can also special summon Photon Advancer. Get ready, you old bag of bolts, because I'm about to give your circuits a full reset as I overlay my Photon Advancer with my Thrasher. I XZ summon Starlage Lord Galaxian.
How cute. It's only fitting that a monster named after you would be so underwhelming.
Oh, don't be too sure, big guy. You might be surprised at what it can do, because now I'm activating Galaxian's special ability, allowing me to discard both of its overlay units in order to call forth my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
Careful now. It would be wise not to exhaust yourself prematurely, though I suppose that's a common issue for you.
You sure have a lot to say for a guy with the emotional range of a toaster oven, but I'll be more than happy to shut you up soon enough as I throw this card face down and end my turn. Hopefully that Angst Lord thinks I've lost my temper and will let his guard down.
My draw. He may be a buffoon, but it appears his dueling skill is somewhat respectable. With his dragon's battle protection effect, attacking it would be pointless, while his weaker monster is clearly shielded by that face down. Unfortunately for him, however, I'm about to tear through his defense like a hot lightsaber through a tauntaun's belly. I summon Kozmo Wicked Witch in attack mode. And with her special ability, by banishing her from the field, I can special summon Kozmo Sliprider. Now, since Kozmo Sliprider was summoned, I can eradicate a spell or trap on the field. So I'm choosing to rid you of that face down you have there.
Now who's the one acting prematurely?
What?
I'm activating the trap, Solemn Strike. Now, by paying 1,500 life points, I can negate that knockoff Bowie's effect and destroy it. Oh, would you look at that? You're all alone again, just like always, huh, Darth?
Am I, though?
I mean, yeah, kinda. I know it's hard to see under that bucket you wear on your head, but your field's pretty empty, pal.
Clearly not as empty as that thing that occupies your skull, as you seem to not be aware that when Sliprider is destroyed, its ability allows me to banish it from my grave, in order to summon a level 4 Kozmo monster from my deck. So say hello to Kozmo Goodwitch. And with that face down now out of the way, it's the perfect opportunity to equip my witch with Kozmo Lightsword, granting her a bonus of 500 extra attack points.
Well, shit.
Battle. Now Goodwitch, eradicate his Galaxian. I'm feeling a bit homesick, so I'll be changing the scenery a bit with my field spell, Kozmo Town. And with its glorious power, I can retrieve my banished Sliprider by paying a small cost of some life points.
It figures you'd bring that piece of junk back from the scrapyard.
What can I say? I'm rather a fan of recycling. But let's get back to your inevitable defeat, shall we? I'll place this card face down and allow you a chance to continue resisting.
Oh, gee, I'm so honored. All right, keep it cool, Pimp Daddy. He may be leading in life points, but you've still got the strongest monster on the field. That might not matter, though, with those annoying Kozmo effects he's got in his back pocket. I'll be a sitting duck if he springs those on me first, so let's flip the switch.
Is wasting my time a part of your strategy? Or is it that your deck is as empty of answers as your mind is of intelligence?
Actually, I was just wondering if you always talk this much before losing, or is it just your way of compensating for that oversized ego?
Oh, that's rich coming from a guy who uses humor to hide his fear. But worry not, as I have more than 100 ways of drawing that fear out to the surface.
Funny you should mention that, because I'm activating the spell Galaxy 100. And thanks to this, I can now send a Photon or Galaxy card straight from my deck to my grave. And since the card I sent was Photon Emperor, its special ability allows me to special summon it onto the field in defense position. Make sure that helmet of yours is screwed on tight, Darthy, because you won't want to miss when I overlay my Emperor with my Photon Dragon in order to bathe the cosmos with the radiant glow of number 90. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord.
I was hoping you would, because I'll now be bathing the cosmos with the blood of your monster as you've triggered my trap. Kozmo Deck.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Now thanks to this card, by sacrificing my good witch, I can banish your Photon Lord to the deepest pits of hell where it belongs.
That's a bit dramatic, don't you think?
You should be less worried about my choice of words and more concerned about your now defenseless field. Now end your pathetic turn.
This is far from over.
Of course it isn't. You haven't suffered nearly enough. And this card will certainly help with that. First, I'll be activating Kozmo Town's effect once more in order to retrieve my banished witch. Next, I'll be activating the spell Dark Allure. And with this, I can draw 2 cards from my deck as long as I banish a dark monster from my hand. Now say hello to my wicked witch once more. You two didn't get a chance to get acquainted earlier, did you? Let's fix that, shall we?
Just throwing this out there, but I'm not entirely against pegging, but I'd prefer if she could be a bit gentle. What? It'd be kind of rude to not at least set some boundaries, right?
Your depravity knows no bounds, does it?
Nah, not really. I mean, there was this one time me and Rocket were stuck in this wormhole for about 2 months. There wasn't much to do, so...
I'm going to enjoy this far more than I should. Wicked Witch, silence him!
That kind of stung a bit. But if that's all you've got, your witch might need to get some new toys.
Oh, how quick you are to forget, Quill. But I'll gladly re-educate you as I activate Wicked Witch's ability to banish herself in order to bring out Kozmo Slip Rider once more. And just like before, Slip Rider's ability after being summoned allows me to purge your little spell. Now Slip Rider, finish what Wicked Witch started.
Okay, that one hit a lot closer to home.
Honesty looks good on you, Quill. It's just a shame your other features don't match it.
Dick.
Go on, show me something else that will amuse me.
Oh, I've got something that'll really tickle your funny bone. I just hope I can draw the right card I need to pull it off. Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Usually I'd bust out some sick moves right about now, but that can wait after I show Darth Gloomy over there how we get down in space. I'll place this card face down on the field and pass it back to you.
Pathetic. All that boasting and yet you failed to act on it. You are no leader. You're just a fool who has to be reminded of his place in the pecking order.
You finished? Because there's still plenty of time left for me to put my foot in your ass.
With what? A mere face down cannot stop me.
Now who's the one not being honest with themselves?
What are you babbling about?
You said before that honesty looks good on me. Well, sorry, but your ugly mug just can't seem to pull it off.
How long will you continue to spew nonsense from your mouth?
What can I say, man? It's just in my DNA. You should be glad you get front row tickets.
The only seat I'll give you is in the back row of a graveyard. You seem to be placing a great deal of faith in that face down of yours. Allow me to personally crush that faith and show you true despair as I activate Kozmo Town's effect once more. So return to me, my wicked witch. Now, by banishing both my witch and my dark eclipser as sacrifices, I can call forth the greatest and most powerful Cosmo monster in existence, Kozmo Dark Planet.
Holy shit.
Magnificent, isn't it? But its overwhelming power is the least of your concerns, as Kozmo Dark Planet cannot be targeted by any of your card effects. And if you try to destroy my Slip Rider, don't forget its effect will bring forth another Cosmo monster. No matter what you try, Quill, your fate is sealed.
I've been in worse situations than this, pal.
Perhaps. But how many times can you cheat death before it claims you permanently?
Guess there's only one way to find out, huh?
For once, we agree. Now, Dark Planet, finish him off.
You might have all that power you like to throw around, but you know what you don't have?
Terrible taste in music?
A squad, a family. All you have are just a bunch of scared lackeys who you control through fear.
And what of it?
Well, maybe it's time you learned what it means to have friends who've got your back. I activate my trap, Eternal Bond.
Never heard of it.
Then clean out the wax in your ears, because this'll blow your mind. Now with this trap, I can bring back as many photon monsters in my graveyard as I want. So say hello again to Photon Emperor, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Photon Advancer, and Photon Thrasher. Their effects may be negated as a cost of the trap, but they're still more than capable of blocking your attacks.
If the extent of these bonds you speak of is just to act as glorified meat shields, then I'm glad I abandoned such a worthless sentiment. Now Dark Planet vaporize his dragon. Slip Rider, destroy that fake Emperor. I'll set this card face down and end my round. You bought yourself another turn, Quill. Use it wisely because it's the last one you'll get.
You're right, it will be. But not in the way you think.
Oh? You talk as if this scenario is exactly what you wanted.
You catch on quick for a guy with a metal skull. Everything's gone according to plan.
You? Plan? A fool like you couldn't plan an orgy in a whorehouse.
Well, I'd beg to differ, you sadistic douche. And I'll prove it by first activating the effect of Galaxy Soldier, allowing me to discard a light monster in my hand in order to special summon it. And when Galaxy Soldier is special summoned, I can retrieve a Galaxy monster straight to my hand. Now, since I control a photon monster on the field, I can summon my Galaxy Knight without having to tribute any monsters. And since Galaxy Knight was summoned this way, its special ability allows me to bring back an old friend, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
I'm getting real tired of seeing that pest.
And I'm tired of listening to you talk. So let's shut you up with a good old Xyz summon as I overlay my Photon Thrasher with my Photon Advancer. I Xyz summon Starlich Photon Blast Dragon. But he's just the appetizer, as I'll be serving you the main course by overlaying my Galaxy Knight with my Photon Dragon in order to bring forth my own heavyweight that will illuminate your darkness. Number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon.
There it is. Impressive. It appears we have ourselves a galactic standoff.
I don't think so. Our monsters may appear to be equal in strength, but my Prime Photon Dragon's got a power that'll blow your dark planet straight to Pluto.
Enlighten me on this power you speak of so I can watch as your monster fails to live up to its name.
I thought you'd never ask. Now, Prime Photon Dragon, attack Kozmo Dark Planet. And with my dragon's special ability, I'll
use an overlay unit in order to boost its attack based on the combined rank of all Xyz monsters on the field. Am I wrong?
You know about its special ability?
But of course, in the art of war, the outcome of a battle is decided before the first blow is even struck. I've studied and analyzed your strongest monsters and their effects meticulously. So I'm already fully aware of your dragon's little power boost.
Don't tell me that face-down card is—
You should know better than to ask such stupid questions. I activate Psychic Fervor, allowing me to double Dark Planet's attack points by taking damage equal to its original attack point. It's like I told you, Quill. Honesty becomes you, and the look of despair on your face right now is simply divine. Now die.
I can't believe you actually fell for that.
I beg your damn pardon?
I knew the only way you'd fall for my little trick would be if you were overconfident, so I did a bit of acting to get you to go for the bait of powering up your monster. And it worked like a charm.
You're bluffing.
Afraid not, Dorothy. It's like you said, right? Honesty looks great on me, and it'll look even better when I activate the effect of Honest from my hand.
Not that.
And you know what that means. My Prime Photon Dragon can snatch all the attack points of your dark planet for itself, to bring its total attack to 12,000.
You worthless scum! How dare you trick me!
Be honest with yourself, Vader. You tricked yourself. And since you're so familiar with my dragon's special ability, why don't I activate it just for you, as I use one overlay unit to raise my dragon's attack to 14,000.
I will not allow a failure like you to best me. Do you know who I am?
I don't give a shit who you are. Now wipe out his life points, Prime Photon Dragon with Eternity Photon Stream.
Wow. And there you have it, folks. The winner of today's Galactic Showdown is Star-Lord. That was incredible to witness, wasn't it, JB?
Incredible? More like spectacular. The ups and downs, the twists and turns, and most importantly, the trash talk. These guys brought more heat with their words than some of the cards they were playing.
Absolutely, JB. The early game seemed to be all Vader. He was dominating with his powerful Kozmo cards, tearing through Star-Lord's defenses like they were nothing.
Oh, for sure. Vader came in strong and had that icy cold strategy laid out. But then, Star-Lord, man, he has this way of getting under your skin, you know? Like a bug bite that just won't go away.
Indeed. And it proved to be quite effective, as Vader's growing frustration and pride was all a part of Star-Lord's ploy. He made Vader believe he had him all figured out, goading him into powering up his dark planet just to steal its strength for himself.
That galaxy-eyed Photon Prime Dragon was a total beast, by the way. That's the first time I've seen its effect in action, and goddamn, that thing did not disappoint.
It's interesting that this is the second time Star-Lord's managed to win a duel by using his opponent's strength against them. I wonder if he'll be able to continue using that strategy in his future duels.
Hey, if it means I can see more of those dope-ass animations of his dragons, I'm all for it.
As am I. Now let's hear some words from our victor.
Just an honest day's work for a guardian of the galaxy. Vader thought he had me under his thumb, but naturally I was 4 moves ahead of him. Now, do us all a favor and crawl back to your little empire. I've seen enough of your ugly mug for one lifetime.
Enjoy your fleeting victory, Quill. You have merely demonstrated that even the greatest of warriors can fall victim to underestimating their foes. But be warned, you have not seen the last of me. So I pray the next time we meet, you'll have gained some more intelligence by then.
Oh, real funny. I didn't know they programmed humor into the Sith Lord package. Maybe next time you can try powering up your sense of victory instead of your monsters.
My fingers seem to be a bit stiff from today's duel. Why don't you come a bit closer so you can help me stretch them?
You might want to run, Quill.
Already on it.
Get back here!
Catch me if you can, you overgrown bucket of balls.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna shove my lightsaber so far up your ass you'll choke on it.
So yeah. Whether off the field or on it, these two just can't seem to get along, can they?
It's the nature of the game we play, man.
You think so? I believe that Vader's still quite upset that he knows he might have won the duel if he had summoned his Dark Eclipser instead of Dark Planet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dark Eclipser can negate traps, right? He could have stopped Star-Lord from reviving all his boys and then taken him out.
But it's also true that Star-Lord could have activated the Eternal Bond Trap much sooner, but waited until the battle phase to take Vader off guard. Regardless, Darth Vader put up a dominant early performance, but it seems the Sith Lord just couldn't bring down the Star Rogue, as Star-Lord will be advancing on to the next round to take on Donald Trump.
That duel's gonna go crazy for sure.
And we'll be there to enjoy every moment of it. Well, folks, that wraps up our show for today as we look ahead to our third quarterfinals duel that'll have the mechanical menace Ultron taking on the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Tom Lively out.